The free agency craze is over, and the Los Angeles Lakers look like they are done adding to their roster. While it wasn't the ideal offseason Lakers fans were hoping for, only adding DeAndre Ayton, Marcus Smart, and Jake LaRavia, the latest update on Luka Doncic, may have been the best news LA received this summer. Per the latest article on Men's Health magazine, the Slovenian superstar has completely changed his diet and exercise habits in the offseason and is looking more fit than ever. This is obviously an excellent development for the Lakers. This is now Doncic's team, and the organization needs him to be at the peak of his powers for the Lakers to have a shot in the loaded Western Conference. It also adds more pressure to GM Rob Pelinka and the front office. If Doncic is in MVP-caliber shape, then the Lakers owe it to him and LeBron James to surround him with the best team possible. Lakers must add another center to fully unlock Luka Doncic's new body. That is why the Lakers need to add one more center before it's too late. To fully optimize Doncic and his new body, the Lakers should put as much space around him as possible. So, if they can acquire a shooting big man to bolster the center rotation, it can help unlock Doncic for next season and beyond. The Lakers currently have Ayton and Jackson Hayes as their centers. They are both rim-running centers with questionable defensive intensity. While they can be good pick-and-roll partners for Doncic, they can't help space the floor for the former Mavs superstar. That is why acquiring a center who can pick and pop with Doncic and allow him to operate with more space would be the ideal next move for the Lakers. Some of the first names that come to mind are free agent Al Horford, potential buyout candidate Nikola Vucevic, and potential trade target Wendell Carter Jr. They can all shoot the three, and Horford and Carter are solid defenders who can provide two-way production. If any of these names are a possibility for the Lakers, they should waste no time in pursuing them. Amid speculation over tension brewing between LeBron James, the Los Angeles Lakers, and Luka Doncic, maybe their relationship isn't fractured after all. Doncic was the talk of the NBA on Monday after Men's Health released a feature depicting his recommitment to conditioning and fitness. And while everyone previously assumed James was the perfect teammate to get Doncic in shape, he was noticeably absent from the Men's Health article. The feature is about Doncic, not LeBron. He doesn't owe his new teammate anything. But even while discussing his renewed focus on staying in shape, mentioning James seemed like an easy opportunity for a shout-out. Instead, Doncic credited Dirk Nowitzki, Kobe Bryant, and Michael Jordan. MJ and Kobe, they really did a lot in their careers, Doncic told Men's Health. They sacrificed a lot. MJ and Kobe did do a lot in their careers, but omitting LeBron James and all of his career accomplishments from that comment was sort of glaring. But later Monday night, Luka Doncic would go on to temper concerns about his relationship with. After the Men's Health feature published, Doncic was in New York for the Jordan Brand Tour where he made a stop at Yankee Stadium and their TV booth. During the visit, play-by-play voice Michael Kay asked Doncic about playing with James last season. "It was an amazing experience," Doncic said. "I always looked up to him, the way he approaches the game, his professionalism. So, when I came, he accepted me with open arms, and it was just amazing to be his teammate." Recent reports have suggested the Lakers shifted organizational power from James to Doncic as they pivot toward building around the younger superstar. Those reports have also suggested James is taking the pivot personally and might be ready to leave Los Angeles altogether, despite exercising his $52.6 million player option for the 2025-26 season with the Lakers last month. And this week's Men's Health feature did little to dispel any notion about tension between Doncic and LeBron. Doncic's stop into the Yankees booth, however, told a different story of his relationship with LeBron. Although conspiracy theorists will note Doncic's repeat use of was when talking about LeBron James as a teammate. With reports surfacing that Nikola Vucevic may be bought out, the Los Angeles Lakers find themselves at a financial and strategic crossroads. The possibility of adding a skilled veteran big man like Vucevic is enticing, but the path to creating room on the roster and the books is complicated. One intriguing scenario was discussed in the Lakers Nation podcast with Trayvon Lane. It involves the waiving and stretching of a player such as Maxi Kleber or Gabe Vincent to open up salary space, rather than attaching a second-round pick just to offload salary in a trade. The waive and stretch option. In this context, the Lakers would use the stretch provision, which allows teams to waive a player and spread his remaining salary over multiple years to reduce the annual cap hit. For example, stretching Maxi Kleber would result in approximately $3.66 million in dead cap over each of the next 3 seasons. That's not insignificant, but it's also not paralyzing. The decision, however, is not purely mathematical. It's also about what the Lakers believe Kleber or Vincent can contribute next season, and whether they think Vucevic would be an upgrade worth the maneuvering. Kleber has barely played meaningful minutes since being acquired, making him something of a mystery heading into 2025-26. What complicates matters further is that neither player is just dead weight. Kleber reportedly looks to be in great shape, and Vincent showed flashes of value last season. So waiving either, let alone eating dead money for 3 years, would be a gamble unless the Lakers are sure Vucevic would offer a significant upgrade. What would it cost to move Kleber or Vincent? Another option: include a draft pick sweetener to trade either Kleber or Vincent outright. But depending on how other teams value them, the cost might be prohibitive. However, if another team actually wants Kleber, perhaps needing a stretch big, it could create a win-win. That's the tightrope the Lakers are walking. If the price of dumping salary is too high, waiving and stretching becomes more attractive. But if they can make a clean trade, it's a better path. Ultimately, the decision hinges on how much the Lakers value Vucevic compared to what Kleber or Vincent might still bring. Vucevic, a reliable scoring and rebounding presence with playoff experience, would offer a different kind of floor spacing and interior presence than either current Laker. But again, it all comes down to cost in picks, cap space, and long-term flexibility. Until a move materializes, the Lakers' front office is clearly weighing every option.